Hey, let's be honest. Sometimes life just feels messy. It's not just about the chaos in our schedules or the endless stream of things we have to do. Sometimes it's the physical mess, the stuff piling up around us, that really gets to us. It's like the clutter in our rooms starts to mirror the clutter in our minds, and suddenly everything feels a little heavier, a little harder to handle. Not just the to-do lists or the endless notifications, but the actual physical clutter around us. The mess that sneaks up on you little by little until one day you look around and wonder how it got this way. You know what I'm talking about? Those piles of laundry that seem to multiply overnight, the coffee mugs that somehow end up everywhere except the kitchen, or that stack of unsorted papers you keep promising yourself you'll deal with tomorrow. It's the little things that add up, making your space feel cramped and your mind even more so. Here's the thing, your environment has a huge impact on your mind. The space you live in can either lift you up or weigh you down. When your surroundings are chaotic, it's almost impossible not to feel that chaos inside too. When my space is chaotic, my thoughts feel scattered. I find it harder to focus, harder to relax, and even harder to get started on the things I actually want to do. It's like my brain is trying to process 100 things at once, just because my room is sending it 100 different signals. But when I take a few minutes to tidy up, something shifts. It doesn't have to be a deep clean or a total overhaul, just a few intentional actions. Suddenly, the noise in my head quiets down, and I feel a sense of control coming back. It's like flipping a switch. Suddenly I can focus, breathe, and just think clearly. The simple act of cleaning up my space gives me a fresh start, even if the rest of my day has been anything but easy. And look, I get it. Cleaning your room doesn't sound like the most exciting way to level up your life. It's not glamorous, and it's definitely not the kind of thing you see in highlight reels or motivational montages. But it's honestly one of the simplest ways to reset your mood and motivation. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every item you put away, every surface you clear is a small win, a step toward feeling better and thinking clearer. So here's what I do when I feel stuck or overwhelmed by the mess. I set a timer, 10, maybe 15 minutes. That's it. No pressure to do it all, just a short burst of effort. It's amazing how much you can get done when you give yourself a clear start and finish. I grab a laundry basket, scoop up the clutter, and start putting things back where they belong. Sometimes I'll play some music or a podcast to make it feel less like a chore and more like a mini reset for my day. I wipe down my desk, toss out the trash, and maybe even open a window to let in some fresh air. That little burst of sunlight and breeze can do wonders for your mood too. It doesn't have to be a marathon cleaning session. You don't need to organize every drawer or color code your closet. Just a few minutes of focused effort can make your space feel lighter and more inviting. Just a few intentional minutes can make a world of difference. You'll be surprised at how much better you feel even if the room isn't perfect. And as you tidy up, pay attention to how you feel. Notice the shift, not just in your environment, but in your mood and your energy. Notice how your shoulders relax, your breath deepens, and your mind starts to quiet down. It's like you're giving yourself permission to let go of some of that stress. You're clearing space not just on your desk, but in your head. Every item you put away is like removing a little bit of mental clutter too. Remember, creating a clean environment isn't about impressing anyone else. It's for you. It's about making your space a place where you can actually relax, recharge, and be yourself. It's a small act of self-care that sets the tone for your whole day. When you wake up to a tidy room, it's like giving yourself a fresh start before anything else has a chance to get in the way. It shows you respect yourself enough to give your mind the clarity it deserves. You're telling yourself that you matter and that your well-being is worth a few minutes of effort. So if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed today, start with your space. Even if everything else feels out of control, this is one thing you can do for yourself right now. Clean your room, clear your mind, and watch how quickly your motivation comes back. Sometimes the smallest actions have the biggest impact on how we feel and what we believe we can do. Sometimes the best way to move forward is simply to tidy up. You've got this. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Now go make it happen. Take that first step and let your space and your mind breathe a little easier today.